All right, no trading today, holiday day off. So, however, the trading did happen for some people and just not for me. I wanted to have a quick review of the silver market. Put up a 4.27% update today. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Just a quick review. What I'd like to do here is get a quick sense of the big picture. Now, what we have here is a monthly time frame going back to 2005, as much data as I can get. And you can clearly see that if I did the fibs from the absolute all-time high, at least as it's registering by NinjaTrader, which was around 55 bucks in April 2011-ish, and we'll ignore the absolute low because, of course, the absolute low is almost zero if you went back to 1800s. Let's just take a look at the recent low, which held. This is an important level here, which has held around 14.5 bucks. How interesting. Now, so if I did the fib retracements from here to here, we can clearly see that we haven't even reached the 50% retracement. The price stalled several times around 30-ish, just low 30s, around 38% retracement. And we have some clearly defined support and resistance zones. This was a very excellent level to hold. It held here, it held here, it held here. This level acted as both resistance and support, and it again, it's not uber duper duper accurate, but it is 23.6% retracement roughly. This level right here, of course, has held quite well. We did not make it to the next level, and every time the price went here, it got faded pretty strongly. So what's happening right now is we're back into this resistance. Here it was support, now it's resistance. So this entire green zone here is basically, in a nutshell, if we break it, we're off to the moon. Well, when I say off to the moon, I don't mean 800 or anything like that. Off to the moon, let's just make it to 35 first. That's close enough. Then let's make it to 40. Let's make it to 45. Let's make it to 55 and see what the cat drags in from here onward. Now, silver is a semi-precious industrial metal. There is a tremendous amount of use of silver. There's a huge amount of inventory, physical metal shortage. And to make a big point, there has been a tremendous amount of derivatives shorting silver. So there is a paper silver market, which is massively short. And some people believe the entire paper derivative short position is bigger than the entire world physical supply of silver. Of course, I have no way of verifying it, so who really knows? But it does sound about right. Okay, so if we break this level, there's likely a lift to 35 from 31. So that's the monthly, just to get a sense of the bigger picture. Let's take a look at the weekly because we're not going to overstay the welcome here. And then we'll take a look at the daily as well. So here we are in that same old familiar place. Like I said, last time we got back into it, we faded pretty hard. And guess what? Back in one day. So this whole shenanigans, the fade off of this level of 30, almost 33 down to 30, huge, like 10% swing. So there was obviously an indecision bar, 2 heavy days of selling. Sunday night was kind of nothing. Friday was kind of nothing. And a huge move, 4.7% up move today. So at least as far as I can tell, okay, it kind of looks to me like we are powering up to move higher. Let's do a super quick fib calculations here. Again, I'm going to ignore this wick because it doesn't really matter. Okay, so this was a fib extension, inverse relationship. This moved down, the fib extension got faded, came into this prior wick high and this fib support and took off. So the buy everything frenzy and do it with around fib levels and support resistance levels is holding very, very nicely. There is a very good chance we will get back inside of this green layer, and if we do, the lift to 34, 35 and above is highly probable, okay? I'm not going to say it's not going to happen, but I'm not going to say it will happen. I'm just going to say it's highly probable. Likewise, when I look at this set of retracement, this move right here, this came perfect into the fib retracement right here. I move a little bit deeper down to 2950 would take us to 50% retracement and this whole level of support resistances. I don't think we're going to see it personally. The price is just being bought. Silver is just being bought really hard right now. So can we make it here? I doubt it. I really doubt it. I think we're off to the races and back above. So until this level, if this level is broken, then we are going to attempt to head down. Let's just say this. I'm not going to dwell on it forever. Let's just make it as easy as possible. If this level right here, somewhere in this area, is broken, and we take out this low and close below, we're likely to retest the 50% retracement and possibly even lower. Otherwise, we're off to the races, and the most likely trajectory here, the most likely trajectory of the price is up from here and possibly higher and onward. Now, what does it mean to us? It means we can start picking directional trading. Long bias as long as we don't close below here, and keep it simple. Look to buy all the pullbacks, look to buy all the clean fib retracements. In another video, I will look at the intraday time frames, and I plan to start trading with silver. Now, I'm not allowed to trade micro silver in Apex. They're not set up for it. So it's silver. Silver is very volatile. Even being on the right side of the order flow, it's possible to get stopped out with a pretty good spanking $800 to $1,200 stop out just in pure volatility. So it's important to pick your entries, pick my entries really cleverly. But this could be a very attractive trade for the next, well, at least few weeks. As long as we stay above here, we're off. And of course, once we break this, if we do, the lift higher is going to be pretty fast. This was a hell of a day. So silver has been moving like stink, really moving hard. Well, let's see how it plays out.